I was called upon to take this position. And thinking about it, I want to believe that it has to do with my understanding of the students. I have a good relationship with them, probably because I was one time one of them, and I still believe I'm still one of them, because I was in the student, I was the welfare director of the student, I understand the student behavior, probably more than some others, and I understand their language. Update Lagos can probably call me, give grants if possible, give support to some of our students who have some challenges. Just one word, well-behaved. My students are well-behaved. Yeah, what inspired me? That's a passion for helping others to learn. I am Alhaji Shakiruddin Alaba Olalekan. I'm presently the Dean Student Affairs, Yabatech College of Tech. Yeah, what inspired me? That's a passion for helping others to learn. I've always wanted to be a role model, a positive role model for the young ones, thinking about my background. And I also wanted to have positive impact on others, especially when it comes to teaching and learning. And sincerely, if I look at where I come from, I always wanted also to support the young ones in bringing about desirable changes in their behavior and attitude towards life. And I felt that studying education will assist me in achieving all this. And why do I take the role of Dean Student Affairs? In the first instance, it is the chief executive that will look around the college and say, okay, this person will be useful in this area, this person will be useful in this area, and that person will be useful in this area. I was called upon to take this position. And thinking about it, I want to believe that it has to do with my understanding of the student. I have a good relationship with them, probably because I was one time one of them, and I still believe I'm still one of them, because I was in the student, I was the welfare director of the student, I understand the student behavior, probably more than some others, and I understand their language, and I do know how to speak with them. And I also want to believe that they have a larger chunk of belief in me, and I deal with them freely. And I took up the position because I seriously understand them. Just one word, well-behaved. My students are well-behaved. We have a slogan here. Yaba is the first, the best, and is still the best up to today. Our students are the best, wherever anyone is coming from, in terms of academics, in terms of behavior, in terms of attitude to life. We do not have some of the vices that goes around in other campuses. So when I think about my student, I think about a kind of all-round student in aspect of good behavior and attitude to life and to their education. They understood the reason why they are here. at least 90% of them knows why they are here, and they study and they get out of here in peace. Young people love to have a kind of confidence in you. And for you to get that, you must let them understand that you feel what they feel. You understand them. You don't have to pretend as if you are the best. You don't make mistakes. You must allow young people to understand that everyone makes mistakes. And if you can make mistakes, they will be open to you, because if errors are committed by them, they'll be willing to talk to you, and they have a kind of confidence. I learned that because the moment you don't want to wear their shoe, you don't want to understand them, you don't get their trust. So young people, over the years, I've learned that it is important you see yourself in them, and then you will understand them better, and they will also trust you. Presently, we don't have all the facilities. I think we continue to improve in terms of our facilities. We continue to improve. And our greatest challenge, if you look at the main campus, is that we do not have space. It's like everywhere is choked up. Though we do have another campus in Ekpe, but I think concentration is here. So we don't have space, and that has been a great challenge to the college. Yes, you have to be fair. You have to be fair. As the Dean Student Affairs, I am in between them. I am the link pin. More or less, I'm the spokesperson for the students. And I'm also a management staff. Because of that, I must understand the fact that I must be fair in handling situations. If there are conflicts between the management and the student, there is a need for the student affairs dean to balance it and let management understand the problems of the student. And the student also need to understand the challenges of management in clear terms. So the Dean Student Affairs must be fair, must be somebody who is fair, and he must be continuously a spokesperson for the student. There is no way some categories of students will not violate rules. They will. And when that happens, all you need to do is let the student first understand the errors he has committed, himself or herself has committed. You need to let him understand it, because all these errors that will be committed has been preempted by the college, and they have a student handbook. And if you make this error, this will be the punishment. I will assume that the student has not even read his handbook. So I will let him understand what the handbook says and what will be the punishment, so that it will not appear as if one is punishing the student unjustly. I think it was in Abakaliki that we are on break. I had to go to Abakaliki for a week, so I lodged in an hotel. Let me say, I wanted to lodge in an hotel, and I paid for 1 week, standard room. And after a while, I discovered that my room has been upgraded to a chalet. I will not pay for food, I won't pay for drink, I won't pay for this and that. I got worried, and I wanted to know what happened. And they said the person who was managing the hotel then asked them to do so. And he came forward. I can't even recognize him. He was my student. And he said, he called me by, normally my student called me Alaji. He just called Alaji. And I said, the moment he called Alaji, I knew he's from here. I knew he was from here. And I said, what, accounting? He said, yes. What are you doing here? He said he manages this place. Maybe probably for his parents or so, doing also and all that. And he said, all these are, that I was the one that upgraded it. And it was a kind of shock. It was a serious surprise. Yeah, they are always part of us. We put them in committees. They are majorly some of the committees that has to do with decisions that will affect them. They are always there. They are always there. Yeah, you know, this is an environment where we have different people from different homes. So here they exhibit all these attitudes. We have the good ones, we have the bad ones, we have the fairly good and the rest. We have few of our students who sometimes have mental challenges, probably because of the environment. We have students who can't even pay their fees. We have students, but they are willing to learn. We have students who has not even eaten as at this time of the day. We have a lot of them, and we have some other students who are comfortable in doing whatever they want to do. So Update Lagos can probably come in, give grants if possible, give support to some of our students who have some challenges. Yeah, I think there are so many of them. One was when CIG Motors sponsored 25 of our students to China. And I must say that they are still there presently. And it's a proud moment for us, all at Yabatech College of Tech. Our students are still there. And I love sports so much. In the last Nipoga game, the female team won the overall best female team in all the polytechnics in Nigeria. And our college came second overall. And I want to say that there was also this moment when our student went to the University of Lagos for a competition that involved accounting and entrepreneurship summit. And all our students and other students from all other institutions, universities and the rest were there. Yabatech College of Tech students came tops, despite the fact that some of you may be looking at it that is a polytechnic. But we beat them hands down, some other universities. And sometimes I'm always very excited and happy when I see our students who are involved in work and study. You know, this is an avenue to make them earn some amount of money for their sustenance while in the college. While studying, they still collect money. They work within the college and they still study here and they collect some stipends. So all these are and so many more moments of joy to me as a dean.